Nice large piece of chicken here.
Now, you're saying there is a sweet spot, but you're not going to tell me. We're just going to find out.
Paint it like one of your French girls, you know?
Welcome to Virginia's Blue Ridge. With over 1,000 miles of trails to explore and close proximity to fine dining, attractions, sports, festivals, live music, and unique accommodations, it's the perfect place for a Metro Mountain adventure. I'm Jennifer Hayward, and this is Adventures in Virginia's Blue Ridge. In this episode, I catch up with Quincy Randolph, a classically trained chef who you may have seen on a few popular Food Network cooking competition shows. He's putting his own creative spin on familiar dishes at Roanoke's Food Hut. We get a glimpse inside the Food Hut kitchen and experience the community hub that's been built around Golden Cactus Brewing.
Quincy, you had an incredible culinary journey from all over, studying all over, working all over, traveling all over. Tell me a little bit about that journey and what brought you back home to Roanoke.
I'm actually from Richmond, so still from the Virginia area, and I knew from a very early age, like 11 years old, that I wanted to be in the food service industry.
Wow.
In high school, I vividly remember telling my mom that chefs don't need degrees and threatening to drop out, even though I was a very bright kid.
Mom.
Yeah, my parents are teachers, so they did not.
Oh my goodness.
They did not like that. I didn't drop out. I graduated early though. So I graduated in 3 years.
Wow.
And went to culinary school in Louisville, Kentucky. Graduated at the top of my class. Cooked in Cincinnati for a little bit. And then I really cut my teeth in Chicago. And I got to travel around even a bit more. I spent a little bit of time in San Francisco. Had an opportunity to go cook at the James Beard House. Had an opportunity to go to Denmark, meet Renee Redzepi, be a part of the Mad Academy. And then came to Roanoke to go into business with my brother, opening R&D Coffee, and now running Food Hut as well with Patrick Riley. I have a very deep history in fine dining now, but that's not necessarily where my passion is currently. Right now, I want to create food that's very approachable, things that my parents would be delighted to enjoy.
I love that.
And that's really what kind of motivates me going forward right now. So creative, but familiar, if that makes sense. I know the juxtaposition there is crazy because they're kind of at odds, but that's how you create really nice things.
So Quincy and I went into the small but mighty Food Hut kitchen where he showed me how he prepares a spicy Food Hut favorite.
Nashville hot chicken sandwich at Food Hut. I'm gonna tell everyone, dark meat is superior to white meat on chicken sandwiches. You heard it here first. No, it's a fact.
Make me believe it.
It is
Make me believe
fact. So this is gonna go straight into the fryer, like so.
Yeah.
And then we have a bun, which has to get toasted, right? I hate untoasted buns in restaurants. With some butter here.
Yep.
And again, because of the sugars in the bun, it toasts quite quickly. So again, as much as I like talking to you, I gotta kind of keep an eye on it just to make sure things don't get too dark. Here,
that went quick.
Just like a few
quick.
seconds here, the bun is already nice and brown and toasted and ready to go. We actually like to just kind of crisp up and pre-melt our pepper jack cheese real quick. So again, just a touch on the bun here, 2 slices back onto the griddle here. That's, a lot of people get really nervous about putting it straight onto the griddle. And I think that's because people want to leave it too long. We're just going on real quick, get it nice and melty. And then this little crispy bit here is tasty. And we want to scrape that up and get that on the sandwich here. So now we have a nice melty cheese bun. Does that change your opinion on the cheese? Nice little melty top.
I do love a crispy bit, so I think that will be my bite.
You can take that if you want already.
Okay.
You can just take the little crispy bit as like a snack while we wait for the fried chicken to finish.
Very good.
This is a garlic mayo that we make in-house, and we're gonna put a little bit of this on both sides because we want our sandwich to be nice and moist.
Yeah.
Because most places don't put enough pickles on their sandwiches, and you can quote me on saying that.
Okay.
So we're gonna grab a nice chunk here of large pickles here.
Love it.
And just really make sure we're covering most of the bottom layer. If you're gonna put something on a sandwich, you should be able to get a little bit of it in every bite.
I like that philosophy. Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
I could fall asleep to that if I didn't have a busy service to work. First, fries come up, little shake into a bowl. I'm right-handed. If we're gonna salt bay, I'll salt bay with the other side here. A little. Get those onto the plate here. Nice large piece of chicken here.
Now, you're saying there is a sweet spot, but you're not going to tell me. We're just going to find out.
Paint it like one of your French girls, you know? Bun, mayo, pickles, chicken, mayo, cheese, top bun. Very simple. That's the order to make a good sandwich.
Secret code right there. Nice.
On top here. I mean, look at that.
It's beautiful.
It's quite the sandwich.
It is quite the sandwich.
And then just onto the plate with the fries here.
Beautiful.
And voila, the famous Food Hut hot chicken sandwich.
And when Quincy's not using his creative brain in the kitchen, he's on screen, making video content revolving around, you guessed it, food.
Hot dog latte, pizza latte, fruity pebble latte. Let's get into it. Cereal latte, delicious.
Yes.
Hot dog latte, less delicious.
I can't swallow. I can't do it.
So the other thing on your YouTube channel that is so fun to watch and fun to listen to is your podcast. Tell me about that.
So that is probably my main creative passion right now. It's a podcast available Apple Podcasts, Amazon, Spotify, and most major podcast streaming platforms. It's called Rookie Restaurateur. And I'm interviewing, of course, a bunch of local food service and hospitality people. We're talking chefs, farmers, butchers, other fellow entrepreneurs, and then my co-host Lisa.
Let's give it up for Lisa.
Thank you.
Is the editor of Edible Blue Ridge magazine, a magazine focusing on, the food and the movers and shakers in the hospitality industry here in the Blue Ridge area. And she's lovely.
Yes,
and
she
we
is so fun.
We play a lot of games on the podcast. There's a lot of tomfoolery, so it's fun.
I'm so glad you brought up games.
Yeah.
I have a surprise for you.
Is it a game?
We have a game.
I love games. Oh, goody. I might be the best game player in Roanoke, so don't even worry.
I've seen it. You might have an unfair advantage with how often you play on your podcast. So.
I'm a pro.
All right, so you ready?
Yeah.
Quick.
Yeah.
You got 2 seconds to answer.
I'm ready.
2 seconds.
2 seconds, dose.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hike to McAfee Knob or the Roanoke Star?
Roanoke Star.
Breakfast or brunch?
Brunch.
Hot or iced coffee?
Iced coffee.
Oh. A day of boating at Smith Mountain Lake or floating the Roanoke River?
Can I be honest with you?
You can.
I've never done either.
Oh.
I've
Which
never
would
done
you
either.
prefer? Just
Boating.
thinking about it. Boating.
Yeah.
Lastly,
Yeah.
pinball or foosball?
I have another controversial take.
Oh no.
Just kidding. Pinball.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah,
All
we'll
right.
go pinball.
Okay.
Well, since Quincy said pinball,
Oh, now we're
Right.
jamming.
Now we're jamming. Well, it's Earth Shaker. Come on. No.
Maybe stick to foosball.
Well, let's see how good. Let's see what you got.
I don't know how much time we have. I might be here a while, so it's, I don't want to take up all the filming time. See this move right here? Little
I do.
hold,
What's that
little
called?
hold and flick right there.
Hold and slap?
A little hold
okay.
and flick. Yeah, feel free to cut me off anytime. I think I've decimated your score, so we don't have to spend all day here.
How do we quantify
I've only
this?
tripled your score so far. No big deal.
Was that mine?
I mean, I'm just saying, this was my game. Well played.
Well played. I'm really excited to see how Roanoke is growing. It's just getting better and better. And so it's really exciting to have guys like Quincy here to bring us great food, great community, great atmosphere, all that.
Oh my God, I love the burger because the meat is really nice and juicy and thick. And I love mine with onion wings.
They're Cubans, their burgers, everything is so amazing. And they deliver to local, apartments that live around here. They'll deliver to Big Lick, to Blind House. They do a fantastic job. They have a hot buttery chicken sandwich, which is just delicious and incredible. And this whole kind of area is like a new up-and-coming arts district with the Makers Market. We use, local muralists to help us paint, and as community-centered, good beer, good vibes, and I think that's kind of our whole vibe.
I moved here from Philly, and when I first drove past here, I saw what was going on, and I felt the vibe. I kind of felt a connection with that. It's just like a very welcoming, open-minded community.
add Food Hut Roanoke and Golden Cactus Brewing to your next Metro Mountain adventure in Virginia's Blue Ridge.